Ochieng, it's good that you're still here with us. Princess unamjua professor of English. Unajuanga every word in English. Tell us, Willis, of course, tumeona picha yako na, Baba. Knowing that he also had a way to just work crowds. What do you call that, as a language specialist? What do you call that charm, the charisma that he had? And how did it make it so easy for him to be relatable, with literally anyone, that he could just light up a room at any point with a kitendawili here and there or a funny story?
Now, Betty, there is something that Raila had and will be remembered for so many years to come. He was a somebody for everyone, and he was somebody who could interact and connect with almost every given person when it comes to communication, which is what communication is about. Just like sometimes I tell people that the way you now see Kenyans pouring out their hearts for and about Raila, and even the whole world, it tells us something. It is great to relate and talk or communicate like brothers and sisters, and that makes us love every fellow human being. Now, when you come to Raila, Betty, he could start something like he starts singing when he's addressing people. That is a very powerful tool in communication. This is where I say Raila was a fine political orator who could connect and intertwine all that he had in the mind for the people, and relevantly, because he had the substance and he knows what the people want to hear, then he tells them exactly that. That is only from an orator, and I would say somebody who is very confident, authentic, concise, and somebody who is passionate about what he was talking. Now, remember what MC JC has just mentioned about Raila commentating like anatangaza mpira. Alafu akianza kutangaza mpira, unapata karibu kila mtu anaanza sasa kumfeel. Now, that is only the quality of a good orator, somebody who is fine. Now, another thing, if you can remember with Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga liked creativity. You could realize sometimes that I don't know how they were arranging all this, but I saw some communication skills which were very powerful. He reaches a place, maybe they're launching something about a party. Then he talks, then all of a sudden he keeps quiet. Then you hear a song coming or just filling the air, and everybody is dancing, including Raila himself, and then you say, wow. The pulse then beats. That is only from a great orator. Now, another thing you could also remember about Raila, when we talk about being concise, Raila could start talking in a very, he could use what we call vivid imagery in communication. He could bring some image, just like even when he could go to a funeral and then start saying, Joey, Joey. That is a word for buffalo. We refer to a buffalo in Luo as Joey. Then he had a message. He was talking about that buffalo and the way it fears and fearless, and when it starts moving, there is no way you can stop it. Then, Betty, you hear of this word, enigma. An enigma. An enigma, or some people say enigma. Now, that is a person or even a situation or something that is somehow mysterious, not very easy to understand. And that was also Raila, even in communication. He could sometimes talk. He starts in a way that maybe throws you off balance, and then when you get to realize what he's talking about, when he's ending with that, it's like he brings for you a refrain, then you hear music on air. That is a great communicator. And then, the only thing that I would just say, which is the truth, is what Raila had, which was just a slight problem, and nobody in this world, not even Willis, can be a perfect communicator. You can't be. Raila had some small problem with what we call clarity of diction. Occasionally, he could sometimes not sound very clear, and it's normal. That is, we also have something called personal speech habits. So, but when he was talking, everything could reach the audience the way he wanted. Betty, that is where we talk of Raila being somebody whom reaching his level in any way, reaching his level is not something very easy, but we have to use what he has been, even in communication, to ensure that we always preach Kenya. And we always be as patriotic as possible and possibly tribeless, because you never know. You're Betty Kialo, I'm Willis Ochieng, but we are Kenyans, and that is where Raila comes in.
I love that. Wow, Willis, thank you so much. Actually, you're so right with regard to the vivid imagery and everything that you said about him just being that fantastic communicator and, you know, the creativity and everything. Willis, just before we let you go,